All right, good evening, everybody. Today, I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, and I'm so glad to be back with you all to make this video. And today, I'm going to be talking about why your silence is your greatest weapon against a smear campaign in your narcissistic family. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump right into this video. All right, we all know that when you are dealing with narcissistic people in your family, nothing frustrates these people more than your silence. Nothing frustrates narcissistic people more than being ignored. Okay, they don't care anything about how angry you get. You know, your truth, your tears, or anything like that. They don't care nothing about that. Okay, they care about your reactions. That's what they care about. See, that's why your silence becomes the weapon that you use, against these people. Because when you stop defending yourself, stop, trying to defend your reputation to people that clearly is committed to misunderstanding you, you are taking back your power. See, if you ever, expose narcissistic people in your family for the evil that they are and for the evil things that they do, they're going to turn you into a villain inside of your own family. Okay? All the lies and stuff, that they told about you, to people that's in the family outside of your circle, all of a sudden, these people, they just start acting different, start treating you different. And these people who they told these lies about you, these people is not going to even ask you for your side of the story. Okay, so that's how you know that you have experienced a narcissistic family smear campaign. Okay, and so one thing we must understand, y'all, is that you cannot explain yourself out of a system that benefited from misunderstanding you. Okay, these people are clearly, truly committed to misunderstanding you. That is why your silence is your greatest tool, is your weapon. Silence doesn't mean anything that you weak, or that you showing weakness, or that you need to surrender to these people demands, but it's for your protection. It's for your peace. Okay, because see, the smear campaign, y'all, this thing is designed to destroy your credibility. These people want to destroy your credibility long before you even get a chance to expose the truth. See, because these people, they've been working on you for a long time, for years. They've been painting little seeds of doubt, putting people, putting bad seeds in people's head about you. All this stuff is very strategic, intentional on them. They've been talking bad about you behind your back for many years, painting a false narrative, because that's what happened to me for many years. In my narcissistic family, what they've been doing to me, they've been calling me crazy, a fool, difficult, dramatic, saying that I'm the problem, and this, that, and the other, and all this stuff. And the more you go back and forth, trying to defend yourself, is actually you are giving fuel. You giving fuel to these people to try to retwist your words, your reactions, and your words into evidence to be used against you. Because all along, these people, they know the truth. They know the truth. And the truth is that you was never the problem all along, but their goal was to control you. And like I said before, they try to provoke, they provoke you behind the scenes, to try to get you to react. And then once you react, now they want to punish you, for reacting, for what they did to you, right? Okay. And the lies, all these awful things, that these people said about you, when you finally confront them about what they said about you, but behind your back, now all of a sudden they shocked when you try to defend yourself, right? And then it's like you just trapped into this never-ending cycle of abuse, over-explaining yourself, going toe to toe with these miserable people. And that is all a trap that they set for you. So when you're dealing with a narcissistic, abusive family, Arguing with these people is a no-win situation. I learned that the hard way because, see, these people, they feed off your reaction. They feed off your emotions. These people are betting on you to call them and curse them out. This is what they want you to do. They do this stuff behind the scenes. Hopefully it'll get back to you, what they said about you, so you can get mad, get on the phone, start cursing, start yelling, and let them, so now they can see, I told you what she did, look what she did. She cussed me out. Now they get to play the victim, right? And so if I would have knew these things that I knew now, years ago, I would have completely protected my peace. I would ignore these people. I wouldn't even responded to these people because they truly not worth it. And I would have cut these people out of my life completely. Because when you choose silence, it's saying that you no longer need these people permission. You don't need their permission, about who you are as a person. And that's a powerful thing right there. You don't need their permission, to validate yourself, to validate your truth. You don't need them. You don't need them for anything. And you will learn, all those people who they talk bad about you to, all those other people outside of your family, inside of your family, who they was talking bad about you to, those people don't even deserve even deserve to have access to your life or even access to your explanation either. Because a lot of people who side with your narcissistic family, a lot of them was against you from the jump. They was already committed to misunderstanding you too, but they was secretly, hiding it. Those people, they were secretly already against you anyway. So once you stop over explaining yourself, to these toxic, miserable people, you stop explaining yourself, to these people, it is a sign of emotional maturity. It's not about, I'm not saying, guys, that you should not ever speak up for yourself, because it's a time and place for all of that also too. But you must also learn how to set boundaries, but, instead of chasing, behind these people emotionally, turn that negative into a positive. Use what you've gone through, your negative experience, to uplift other people, because that's what I'm doing. Use your experience and your pain to start focus on your healing. Use your negative and turn it around for your good. Use it to rebuild your life and to make awareness about narcissistic abuse that goes on in these narcissistic families. So guys, that's all I have. I hope you like, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with you later. Bye-bye.